Hello and welcome to the 7th edition of the Touchline Fracas podcast. I'm your host Lewis, and this week I'm joined by four usual guests. The four guests this week are Ayo. How you doing, Ayo?
That's good.
We have Ellis.
Good evening, lads. Good evening.
We have Mickey.
How you doing, guys?
And we have Morayo.
Best to last. What's up, guys?
So just quickly, let me explain what this week's episode is going to be about. We'll be going over the latest football news and the results as well as delving into the fantasy world a bit of Football Manager and FIFA. And we're going to actually try and attempt to build an entire football team from scratch. So that should be fun. But we'll start with the week's results. We'll start with Liverpool. So Ellis, that win over City, it makes you title favourites now that City dropped points against Sunderland. Can you describe the feeling after the game, Ellis, after you beat them?
I'm gonna use a bit of slang in it. I was gassed beyond all gasness. So what it is when they made it 2-2, we was under pressure, and I thought there was only one winner, and that's Man City. And then to continue to score the winning goal, then we can hold them down for like 15 minutes. We've done a lot. Everybody from the fans, the players, everyone is secretly very, very excited that the fact that we could win the title, and we have got a chance because we're Liverpool.
How do you think the title favourites, the favourites title? Sorry, how do you feel that will affect the players? Will it have any bearing on them? Will it change their mentality and how they go into games? Maybe how the players are behaving and whatnot.
Yeah, you'd be a liar if you said that it doesn't have it's not overbearing on them. But luckily, what Liverpool done at the start of the season, they brought in a sports psychiatrist.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about this guy. He's worked with quite a few boxers.
Yeah, exactly, and he worked with Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
He's worked with a few other people, and what he brought into the team was something like, because he's written a book about taking out the inner chimp. So when you're doing certain things and you're overburdening yourself and you're thinking about the worst. He's brought that into the camp, the mentality to like do what you're doing, forget what happened, focus on the end result. So I think even if the tag of favourites is put upon us, I think that the lads are now starting to believe that they deserve to be up there and nothing's going to happen. We're going to keep on winning. We're going to keep on rolling on.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny you do talk about the sports psychologist. He was I can't remember his name, but Ronnie O'Sullivan was talking about him on TalkSport the other day, and he said he was talking about the impact that he would have on Liverpool, and he said this sports psychologist, he would basically make anybody the champions of their respective sport. He's that good, and it kind of made me think like, are Liverpool really the real deal? But we'll go to Arsenal next. Mickey, Arsenal did the business on Tuesday, and after Everton's slip up against Palace yesterday, Arsenal are in the ascendancy for top four and FA Cup. Would that be a successful season for Arsenal?
In terms of our league form, no. I think if we're being honest with ourselves, most Arsenal fans would have said at the beginning we take third, considering Mourinho returning to Chelsea, Pellegrini at Man City, and Man United and whatnot. I think we'd say, yeah, realistically, it's the truth. But given our early form for the first half of the season, from January onwards, I think we didn't do what we should have done in terms of reinforcing personnel, which would have carried us through that kind of blip. So in terms of the fourth, no, not really. But obviously we have the FA Cup to look forward to, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, what did you make of the performance against West Ham? I mean, it had been...
It's hard. Like, I mean, West Ham tends to be a game where it starts off a bit slow for us, then we slowly come into it and it finish strongly. So it wasn't that different. The first half I wasn't really too happy with. It wasn't so much West Ham were that good. I felt we were kind of lethargic in our passing. That's what happens when you don't have any pace and any penetration from midfield and have a Giroud up front, unfortunately. But I think their goal kind of woke us up a bit, and then we're at home too. we were resilient versus Wigan, so there's no reason why we can't do it at home versus West Ham, and maybe that's the one thing I could be happy with.
Okay. Io, no United game last week. So what? I'll give you the role of talking about Chelsea. They had a scrappy 1-0 win over Swansea, so that means if they win all their games, they're champions. How do you assess their chances?
I still fancy Chelsea. You know, guys. I said it throughout the pod. I could see them going to Liverpool and beating Liverpool, just simply because Jose has always got his tactics spot on. I could see him finding a way to get those 3 points. I don't know, because this Liverpool squad hasn't been there before, so maybe there's a slip up in them. Liverpool, I think they must have won something like 9 games in a row, something like that. You see them winning 13, 15 in a row. I can't. Maybe more hope than actually natural realism, but I still think Chelsea have a great chance of winning it. Especially if they beat Liverpool at Anfield.
Oh yeah, I mean when you look at Chelsea's running.
But the problem with Chelsea, we all know what the problem is goals. It's goals. They need to get Hazard back in quickly, and hopefully Uncle Eto'o firing for Chelsea fans' sake, because we know Torres and Bar, they're not really exactly clinical goal scorers, especially in the games like Liverpool, especially in the Liverpool game where you may only get 3 chances. You're gonna need to take at least one of them. So I still think they have a great chance.
Okay, Morayo, you too as well. I mean, United game, so I'll give you the job of talking about City. They've dropped 4 points in a week in a sort of Arsenal capitulation, and it looks like it's gonna take a minor miracle for them to win the title. Where has it all gone wrong for City, do you think?
Well, obviously, as a Man United fan, I'm pretty happy with their results. But what I would say is I feel Pellegrini came in and he's been a bit naive. Sort of, maybe he's perhaps underrated the league a little bit in terms of their away fixtures. Early in the season, they were dropping points where they really shouldn't have. And I just feel that with the quality they have, they kind of coast through games and they just turn it up maybe for half an hour or so, get 2-3 goals and then cruise. You saw them do that against Liverpool. They almost pulled it off there, but I just felt with the whole Anfield, the atmosphere, the whole Hillsborough anniversary, I just felt it was Liverpool's destiny to win. I caught the highlights of the game against Sunderland. They didn't do enough to win, to be honest with you, and they still had that chance at the last minute with Nasri, but I just feel over the course of the season they haven't been focused enough. Like, when people talk about their players kind of being mercenaries, they've just been brought in and they're just happy to get their wage and compete for titles. They don't really feel it in their heart, and I can see that on the pitch. Like, I feel like Yaya turns up. Well, we all know how good he is, but he turns up when he wants. And they've had a few injuries as well, with Aguero out and company out. So yeah, I just feel like they just don't have the desire, if I'm being honest with you, don't have the desire to win.
Okay, so Liverpool are 2 points ahead. The game with Liverpool and Chelsea at Anfield is not this weekend, it's the weekend afterwards. Ellis, heart of hearts, I mean, hand on your heart, can Liverpool do it? Are they going to do it?
Yes, we can, and yes, we can.
What, will you do it?
Yes, we will.
Okay. Morayo?
Yeah, I think they'll do it as well.
Yeah? You don't fancy Chelsea too?
I think either Liverpool win or Liverpool draw at Anfield, to be honest with you. Chelsea could do it. Of course, you never rule out a Mourinho team, but I think it's their year. It hurts me to say that, but I think it's their year.
Okay. And Mickey?
Yeah, I'm going to go with what Morayo said. I think in order for Chelsea to take the league, they're going to have to beat Liverpool at Anfield, which I don't see them doing. So every team's going to drop points. I think no one's going to get maximum, but Liverpool will probably come out the better out of the 3.
Okay. And Aya?
I reckon Chelsea are going to do it.
Yeah.
I reckon Liverpool going to bottle it. Hopefully, anyway.
I can smell the hate. I can smell the hate from.
Yeah, there's a lot of hate. I openly say this with a lot of hate. So I don't know.
The thing that's scaring me is I've said Liverpool are going to bottle it for the last 3 months, and they just keep winning, and it's
I know, man. No.
But there's no. I just can't see them going 13, 14 games winning in a row.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That would be the most remarkable run.
Well, we've gone 10, so you never
I
know.
know, but there's a difference between 10 and 14.
Well, you have to push yourself, innit? We'll get there.
If Liverpool win the title, the moment that finals will go, Moyes has to resign.
What's Moyes got to do with it?
Everything. What do you mean? What's Moyes got to do? If we didn't have that clown, would have won the league, bruv.
Oh man, I don't think any manager would have won the league for us with this team anyway.
Mourinho would have.
Casinos in the title race.
So Ferguson would have. Come on, it's the same team as last year. We added Mata for
In January.
Would Fergie have bought Fellaini?
No, exactly, exactly. This is the point.
Yeah, he wouldn't have bought Fellaini. He would have brought somebody.
But on equally, would Mourinho have sold Mata to
No,
Fergie?
he wouldn't have sold him to Fergie. No way.
Well, we would have needed him anyway. We wouldn't have had to purchase Mata. Mata was a luxury purchase, but I think. Obviously, when we signed Matt, don't get me wrong, I love Matt as a player, and I was happy that we bought him, because obviously I want to have as many top-class players at the club as possible, but it was a luxury purchase, and I also think it was a purchase to show, okay, we're still competing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the guy wasn't even playing Shinji Kagawa, so to go out and purchase Mata, who is not even better than Shinji Kagawa, in my opinion, especially
That was a bit wild, yeah.
No, Dortmund Kagawa, no chance.
No, not what you said, I mean signing Mata, and you haven't given Kagawa a chance.
Yeah. So,
but you know that team that won with for us last year? I don't think that was a vintage United team, if I'm being honest. We got the job done, but I don't think that was.
I don't think the league this year is strong either.
Yeah,
I don't think it's strong.
Well, really,
We say?
I think there's a lot much. Listen,
there's no easy games.
Yeah, like there's been no easy games. Like man, like I'm not saying Man United didn't earn the title in it. You can't say a team hasn't earned the title. Man United fully deserved the title last year. But I just think the path to it. Put it this way: the performances that you had against Southampton versus Manchester City. I'm not sure if you beat Chelsea last year. Even Liverpool. You beat Chelsea. Yeah, you're not. There's a reason you didn't repeat them this year. You wouldn't have done that. Like the same Chelsea, the same Man City of this year. Those results that you had last year, you wouldn't have gotten.
No. With Ferguson, Pellegrini's Man City, we would have moved to them. Certified.
I don't know either.
I'm so sorry. Pellegrini's Man City always give you at least 30 minutes of game time. Sorry. Sorry, the Arsenal just did the dumbest thing. Sorry. Yeah, but no. Pellegrini's team always give you, even against us. It
would have been more of a contest. I fully agree with you. But both games, like that Man City compared to this Man City is
better.
Streaks better. Same way Man United would have improved. Man City have improved then. It's not the same City of last year.
Yeah, definitely. But I personally think with a Ferguson team, like the way, because all throughout the season, the top teams have been dropping points.
But it's not been dropping points out of like complacency. It's been dropping points because the other team have just been that good.
I don't know. I feel
like let's think about it. The Chelsea games that they've dropped points in, it's just that it's not Chelsea being rubbish. It's just that team played incredibly well.
Yeah, I think you know what.
I'm talking about Man City. Man City games, United games, not the weak teams that we've lost to. It was just pure complacency and awful defending.
Yeah, to be honest, with our away record, it's very. We've had to be
the best away record in the Premiership.
True.
We've had to be amazingly bad at home to not even be in the top 4 conversation.
Put it this way. My opinion is right. The results speak for themselves, but I think for the most part, the performances that Man United put in throughout the season wouldn't have cut it this season. I'm talking about.
I don't think we were that impressive last season.
I agree with Mickey, but I don't think we would have performed at the same level this season.
You think we would have improved? Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely think we would have improved.
Maybe.
Because not one of our players this season, apart from maybe David De Gea, has actually maintained the same level of play.
Yeah, they've all regressed.
All of them have regressed. All of them. Yeah. How could Carrick go from PFA top 5 players to this mess that is playing right now?
I'd say we'd be in the top 4, but for the title, I still couldn't call it.
No. I generally will definitely the title race. That's I will put my life on it, and I personally think that we could have won it.
All right, guys. Well, equally exciting as the title race is the relegation scrap. So,
Mr. Fulham,
happy about this.
I mean, Palace pretty much secured their Premier League safety last night with victory over Everton.
Speak Palace for a minute. Palace, like,
So that pretty much leaves about, I think it's 8 points between Sunderland.
There's 4 or 5 teams, I'll say.
Yeah, well, there's 8 points between Sunderland, Cardiff, Fulham, Norwich, West Brom, Swansea, and Villa.
Okay.
So, I mean, with 4 games to go.
Norwich are going.
Yeah,
Norwich,
yes.
I mean, you look at Norwich's
Certified.
games.
Certified. They might as well just start making a fixture list now. Like, stop playing the mini buses because
It's not just better teams that they have to play. It's teams that are all fighting for something. So
They
it's
have
like,
Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, is it?
only Man United is the team where they might get some luck, and it's not because it's Man United. It's only because they're not really fighting for anything. Arsenal still fighting for.
they have to get Pep at Old Trafford. Like,
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if that didn't end in a Norwich draw. If that was like a draw, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean,
but, like,
Norwich haven't been playing badly. They've
They're
struggled
very
to
far
score
away.
goals.
They're
no,
a far-away team.
they're very unlucky against West Brom because they absolutely hammered West Brom at home.
No,
So
but they've had some really good performances this season. I generally think sacking Chris Hughton was a ridiculous
Baffling.
decision.
That was baffling to me.
So weird. Why sack him now with 5 games, 6 games towards the end of the season?
Unless this is the guy to really take him forward, I don't know. I really don't understand. But
I think Swansea and Villa will be fine in the end.
you think?
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. I think Cardiff are down. I don't think they'll come out.
But the
I
thing
think
is with Cardiff, they keep bringing out these surprising results. And
Nah, but then they've also getting spanked and beaten where they shouldn't really be dropping points either. Like, they put it up and down. Like,
so what are you guys? You guys are saying that Fulham to stay up and Norwich to go down.
I'm saying Fulham, not even out of bias, purely because of the games left. I think if you can get a draw from Spurs, they're staying up.
Yeah, I'm going for Norwich, Cardiff, and Sunderland.
Yeah, so we're all in agreement. Sunderland are gone.
Yeah.
Who are bottom right now? Is it Sunderland?
Sunderland are 6 points adrift.
With a game in hand.
With a game in hand. Sorry, yeah, with a game in hand.
Game in hand.
And remember, the next game is Chelsea. In the next game, they have a Chelsea.
They're gone. They're not going to stay up.
You know, Cardiff.
I think Cardiff is down as well.
I think West Brom also have a game in hand. So do Villa.
Like Cardiff, they've got Chelsea, and they've got Sunderland. So that game, Sunderland Cardiff is going to be. They're taking the points off each other either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, my thing is, I have to go for them staying up.
Yeah, the relegation battles are as interesting as the title race, to be honest.
Definitely.
Way more interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll tell you what, taking an early punt, if we just come away from this season, I mean, who do you guys fancy to really struggle next season? I mean, I know we don't know who's going to come up, but...
West Ham, surely, God, please. I'm praying for this every Sunday.
Why?
They are the worst footballing team I've ever seen in my life.
I'm gonna go.
West Ham don't have a culture of being a bad footballing team. I mean...
Yeah, but then who've they got in charge? Mr. Anti-football himself.
But is that a reason to go down? Is that?
No. I just don't think they're quality side, and I think as Mickey was saying that the Premiership's improving now. Like, there's no easy games. Morayo was saying, I think teams around them want to get better.
Yeah. What about teams coming up? I mean, Leicester's pretty much certified.
I think they're going to struggle. They're going to find it hard.
I think they're going to go straight back down.
I think Burnley will go straight back down as well.
Yeah, Burnley.
I mean, it's always the team that you don't really expect to do well. They always tend to do well. I mean, maybe
one of the three always tends to do well.
I think if QPR come up, I reckon they'll stay up.
Oh, definitely. They've got the money.
They've got the money, yeah, to get.
I really hope QPR don't go up, but
if you actually watch their team, it's like a Premiership like retirement home. So many.
It is.
What's he doing there? Benayoun, Genius, Zamora,
Asuakoto,
Phillips,
Dunn.
Oh, they've got a team that could really sort of pull some trees up in the Premier League if they.
So what's happened to them in the Championship though? Why didn't it go?
They went for a little bit of a slump because I think they lost all their strikers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I say they got like 10 strikers on their books or something.
Yeah, but all of them are injured.
Matting. That is mental. That is
Championship
mental.
is a war.
It's a war, innit?
I'll tell
It is
you
a
who I
proper
do
war.
fancy. I fancy Derby.
Do you like how they play, yeah?
Yeah,
I like Derby.
I think Steve
Steve
McLaren
McLaren
has
as well,
done such a
George,
great
yeah.
job there. If they were to come up, I think Burnley are pretty much guaranteed
To go
come
back down.
down. Because they're 8 points clear of Derby.
Yeah.
But I think you got Wigan in the playoffs, probably one of Reading, Brighton, and Ipswich, and maybe Bournemouth. Possibly.
See, I like Bournemouth.
I like Bournemouth. They're the form team in the Championship at the moment. Bournemouth.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
They're 2 points off of the playoffs. Bournemouth play a really attractive brand of football.
Yeah, I like Bournemouth.
And they're quite a small club, to be honest. If they were to come up to the Premier League, that'd be great for them.
Yeah.
I want Cooper to come up just so Rafa Morrison can rip the Premiership.
He's going back to West Ham, and he's on loan up.
I think he's going to leave.
He's not. He ain't trying
He's
to.
going to leave.
He ain't trying to stay at West Ham.
Okay.
Smart.
All right. So we'll probably say in Cardiff, Sunderland, and Norwich to go down. And
Yeah, I agree with that.
okay. All right. I just want to talk about one thing before we go to the main topic, and that's the incident that happened at the Emirates. That's raised a few eyebrows and a bit of debate.
Ah, it's brilliant. Yes. Yes.
Matthew Jarvis, what he got? I don't know. Is it a foul? Is it a foul? He got kicked by a Sangha and didn't go down.
Can I quickly make a point? I'll make a point.
Yeah,
Sorry
go on.
for cutting you. I personally think it was a foul. All this diving, he should have stayed on his feet. He's a good fella. He's a good lad. I think that's a bunch of nonsense. Me personally, my problem is if you're attempting to stop a player from progressing, that's a foul. Regardless if you touch him, if you don't touch him, if you try and stop him, it's a foul. You should get booked up for it. If a player wants to make the most of it, so be it, because you tried to stop him.
Is that not ruining the game? Because
Nah, man. Nah.
isn't that sort of like encouraging diving? Isn't it encouraging people to fall over when they don't need there is the momentum in the touch as isn't enough to push them over?
No, it's not ruining the game at all. Like Gary Neville said himself, if you're a defender, you're stupid for trying to put a foot in when you know you're not going to get it. Why are you lunging into a tackle for?
I mean, in Sangha's defence, I don't think he was lunging into tackle. He was just trying to clear the ball.
He just misjudged the tackle because Jarvis got a touch before Sangha got there. So in his defence, you can say, it was a bit of an accident, but it was still a penalty. And Jarvis didn't really do himself any favours, bro. You got to go down in them situations, man.
Right. So
you guys know me. I'm pro diving anyway. He should have done.
So we're encouraging a player to fall over when he doesn't.
Yep.
Yep.
Right.
If you're stopping him, if you're going to stop him. Go on,
I'll tell you why. Yeah, because I remember my dad had a load of videos of the old school football days, and I saw guys like Eusebio, Maradona. If you see what defenders were allowed to get away with, it was just sickening. It was just sickening. Football is everyone wants to see goals and attacks, so I think we should be trying to clamp down on defenders deliberately fouling players to stop them from making it. So, and I think if you're, for example, if you're running at full speed, even just a little kick, even if you could probably stay up, that little kick, what that little kick's done to your momentum and your run and your speed of foot and everything, it's hampered it. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
So how do we start? Really moving forward with the game then? Because in terms of that should be a penalty then, regardless if he falls over or not. That should be a penalty. So why is it not a penalty?
Yeah, my problem is that football hasn't got a stance. Like, it's either one or the other. It's either you're going to stop people from making challenges that don't play the ball. So if you make a contact with a player and it doesn't play the ball and it's enough to knock them off their stride of momentum, it's a penalty. Or if a guy dives, you send him off. What are the two? I don't like this half-hearted stance that we've got. Like, who is it who did the bait and dive?
I think we've entered into a period of football where it can only be a foul if the player who's being fouled actually goes down.
Exactly.
And that sounds a bit ridiculous because surely if the foul is the moment you foul someone. It's not the actual what happens to the player when he is fouled. Surely.
Yeah, I'm not sure about other lads, but I play football quite often, and at the levels that I'm playing football at, I think obviously I'm not a professional footballer. I don't dive in it, so I get kicked like say I'm dribbling, I'm getting a load of kicks in the back of my ankle, but I'm not going down because I'm a professional footballer. I'm just still playing on. But it's a disadvantage to me. But referees don't give the free kick, so I understand how footballers feel, especially if you're a dribbler. Just one little kick, it can mess up your dribble.
Yeah.
Not everyone's lying on Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. They could just, or Suarez just bounce through it all the time. So I think FIFA needs to make a decision where either you punish defenders for doing that, which will stop diving because people won't have to dive anyway. Or if you want to stop diving, send people off. You send people off, 3-match ban, people will stop diving.
Do you know what it is? It's the refs. It's subjective, right? So depending on certain refs like the game to be a bit more physical. Certain refs they like to clamp it down early. But what I see with a lot of refs is, unless it's a stonewall penalty, they don't like to give penalties because, like, vast majority of the time, a penalty means a goal. So a lot of fouls that are outside the box, they would definitely give them. When they happen in the box, they just let it go.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, with the whole diving thing, the only thing I don't like is players who kind of just go down a bit too easily, man. Like, you remember, Suarez has been alright this season, but he was a bit shocking against City. But
that was a foul. That was a foul. Nope,
no, it wasn't.
My thing with fouling, like, for me, it's the same thing with Ayo, innit? Like, I'm fortunate in the sense of, because of my size, I don't really get fouled like that. So the only time I kind of make a big deal, and I think the only time a player should make a big deal, is if a player tries to foul you to hurt you. Like, I can tolerate a guy fouling me if he's trying to win the ball, but if he's fouling me trying to be aggressive for the sake of being aggressive, then that's when I make a big deal, and that's when I kind of sympathise with players on the pitch that play professionally. But anything else, really, I don't really tolerate it for. Like, that's why I like Messi. Messi stands up. Like, if a guy's trying to take him down, most of the time he's trying to take the ball, but it's those players that kind of fall for the sake of falling that I have you can't have any time for them.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, when I say I'm pro diving, I mean, like, say you're dribbling a box and then you get contact, hit the ground. Yeah,
well, that's not really a dive.
No, the guys that just run and they're looking for it from the moment they're running. No, you can see certain players, i.e. Ashley Young at United, he runs to the box and he's not even looking to beat his man. He's actually just looking for the penalty. So those type of players,
So that's not really diving, though, is it? That's if you're caught and you go down. That's not. Is that?
It's diving because I think diving is going down when you can stay up.
Okay, so that's diving, but simulation is the act of.
Those guys, like guys like Ashley Young, they make me sick.
Yeah, okay. See, and the people that look for the foul, you see, like Ashley Young, he would dangle his leg looking for the foul, and it's there. Yeah.
What do you mean, Perez? Perez never did that in his life.
Perez against Portsmouth. I remember at high.
He started it all off. He made it fashionable.
You made it fashionable.
All right. Well, we'll leave that there. We'll move on to the main topic now. So, myself and the panel, we're now going to attempt to build an entire football team from scratch, from the philosophy to the manager. So we're going to choose a squad of players. We're going to try and incorporate as much youth as possible, the best players as possible. So we're going to try and keep it as realistic as possible as well. All the players we choose are going to be purchasable at the time of recording. So, we're not going to be including people like Ronaldo and Messi. So please do not message us, tweet us. Why didn't you include Messi? Why didn't you include Ronaldo? La la la. All the players must be purchasable and they must be a realistic acquisition. So I guess we will start with the philosophy of the team. So what we'll do is everyone will have their opinion and then we'll come to a voting conclusion. And obviously if you want to get involved and send us your team, you can do that obviously through Twitter. So I guess we'll start with the philosophy. Mickey, you're the coach here. You can probably get us off and running.
Okay, all right. Basically, I'm a big fan. I'm an advocate of the Dutch/Spanish possession-based game. So I'm a Cruyff disciple. So it would be possession-based. Obviously, fluid attacking football. Certain amount of universality. So I like attackers to be able to defend. I like defenders. I like to attack. High pressing game, high line, and philosophy not just in the playing sense, but also off the pitch. So I'd promote youth development. So there'll be a structure at my club where the under-18s, the under-15s, under-12s play in the same manner that the first team play. That it's a club for the people. So, whilst in England, clubs tend to be owned by obviously one person. I like the way it gets run in like places like Spain where, presidents and whatnot get voted in. So it'll be kind of like a social club. Or same way they do it in Germany as well. And that's it really.
Okay.
Philosophy.
Does anybody have any sort of contrasting philosophies, or is everyone in agreement that is the philosophy to go with?
I'm slightly different. It's a bit similar, but kind of like the Brazilian.
Wait, it's Io, yeah? Io talking.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay.
I like the Brazilian style of where there's a lot of freedom in the players, a lot of flair-based game. Obviously, with the Dutch, kind of similar to the Dutch system, but maybe not like with Spain. It seems a bit more calculated. Like I'd rather like our attacks to be a bit more adventurous, like our passing to be a bit more aggressive. But in terms of the other aspects of the club, what Mickey said about the youth team playing the same system, off the pitch, the fans having a stake in the club, I agree with that totally. I think that's how a football club should be run.
Yeah, I would also lean more towards Io's philosophy than Mickey's philosophy, but I'm fine with either one personally. I'll go for Mickey's one just in regards to the fact that it's more you have a structure to the game. I like the Brazilian philosophy, but at the same time, the Cruyff philosophy is like what he wanted to do with the Brazilian, the total movement, the total football, everybody interchanging. You're right back and go up front and bang a goal. So I'm in between, but more leaning towards Mickey.
Okay, so I guess the vote comes down to me. Me being all powerful and whatnot. I'm gonna go with Mickey's philosophy.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go.
Yeah. So we'll go with Mickey's philosophy.
So what am I assuming we're doing a 4-3-3?
Yeah. This is what we'll come on to now. So, I mean, since it's Mickey's philosophy, I mean, what formation do you suggest we go with?
Well, the thing is about possession-based game, okay, I'm going to get a bit technical, but I'll try to explain to you in the best way possible, is because it's possession, you want as much players available, you want as many passing options as possible. And the formation that kind of tends to accommodate that the best is a 4-3-3. So when I mean options, it's about passing lines, all right? So, for example, let's say I am the number 4. And the reason why in Cruyff-like philosophies, the reason that's such a special formation is because he's literally connected to every player on the pitch. Literally every passing line is available to him, whether it's going backwards, forwards, or square. He has all the passing lines, and it's the same across the pitch. So 4-3-3. Now, if you're not going to go for 4-3-3, you can go for a 3-4-3. It sounds pretty risky, but then again, it depends on if you want to play on the front foot. The team that played 3-4-3 very well is obviously Cruyff's dream team. So they've done it. Even Guardiola at times, especially 2012 season, he used it. And to be fair with you, like formations, it's difficult to obviously only go with one because in a defensive phase, there may be a 4-5-1, literally a 4-5-1. In an offensive phase, you may literally have two defenders. Your fullbacks are actually in line with your holding midfielder. All your strikers are in one line, so it becomes a 4-5-1. In an attacking sense, it's a 3-4-3 or a 2-4 whatever. So essentially, it's just variants of the 4-3-3. So if it was, for the sake of simplicity, it is a 4-3-3.
Okay. Anyone have any objections to the 4-3-3 or the 3-4-3, or which one you prefer?
4-3-3.
Yeah, depends. But when we pick on our players, I know it's fashion, whatever. Ever since we've got a lot of quality playmakers in our local league. So with the 4-3-3, obviously, it doesn't really provide room for a classical number 10. Is everyone prepared for that, or what do you guys reckon? Me personally, I remember before off air, we were speaking about this. I said I prefer to have more of a number 8 than a number 10. I remember.
I'm fine with that. There's more than enough quality midfielders out there. I feel. Yeah, I'm alright.
So what formation are we going for then, boys?
4-3-3. 4-3-3.
4-3-3, yeah.
Myself.
All right, cool. All right, so now we've chosen the philosophy and the formation. What manager is going to be the best manager to suitably accommodate these things into the game? So, Morayo, you got any ideas?
There's only one choice. Guardiola.
Yeah? Okay, all right. I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what.
Them boys, man.
I'll tell you what. Okay, Guardiola may seem like the obvious choice, but we did say purchasable and at the time of recording. So, unless you guys agree that Guardiola can be,
Prized away from Bayern.
sought after and prized away.
That's a yes and a no question, only because Guardiola is the type of manager that realistically not going to spend more than 3 to 5 seasons on one
But he's
place.
only had one, so...
Okay, so if you're talking about right now...
Yeah, we're talking about right now.
Yeah, right now, no. I would say right now, if you're being realistic, if you're really, really going to be realistic, you're looking at, like... You can't even say Rodgers. You can't even say Martinez.
Can't say either of those either.
Like, I have coaches that I would say, personally speaking, Frank de Boer.
Yeah, he's good.
As I said, do you know what coach I really liked? I really like Frank Rijkaard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really liked him. I really liked his Barcelona. I really
but
liked
my excited to watch. But for
To
this
me,
time,
my thing is, like, Frank Rijkaard, he's almost like a Michael Laudrup in the sense of, if the players are motivated, no problem.
Cool. If they're not motivated, it's a problem. Once they lose that hunger.
Yeah. And like from what I've read about him and heard about him, it's just like, I don't know.
I really like his team. Okay, but we got a 4-3-3. I think plenty of managers out there could play 4-3-3, but obviously they'll have their own individual spin in it. Now, Jose Mourinho has played 4-3-3.
but it's completely different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a completely different type of 4-3-3 to.
I would say it sounds a bit crazy, but I would say it makes sense to get someone like Marcelo Bielsa.
Yeah, he's eccentric. Wasn't he more a 3-4-3 than a 4-3-3?
No, but he does. But you see, when I was talking about the whole kind of like 3-4-3 variant,
Okay.
he's the one, like, literally everyone talks about Cruyff.
Yeah, he's the one that he mastered.
Like, Bielsa is just as influential in terms of like the modern managers, the Martinez's, the Pochettinos, the Guardiolas. Like,
He's
Bielsa
there.
is equally as influential. You know, so if you're talking about available coaches right now, there's no reason why I think Bielsa you wouldn't consider him. In my opinion,
What about Lowe? What about I can't say Joachim?
I
Joachim
don't
Love.
like him. I don't like him.
yeah,
I like him.
Nah. I don't like him.
He's more for 4-2-3-1 though. He likes a
Yeah,
double.
I would like to see him with a club team first. Being honest with you, I don't know how much of a club team manager he is.
Tactically,
What about AVB?
interested.
I would consider him. I would definitely consider him. Like, for me, my top 3 would be AVB, Frank de Boer, and that's not realistic.
Who are you gonna say?
Cesar Prandelli after the World Cup.
I like it, you know.
And what about Luciano Spalletti?
He was a 3-5-2 man, wasn't he? And
It was a 4-5-1.
4-5-1.
actually, he was tactically quite flexible. If I'm being honest.
What about Ancelotti?
Nah, no way.
Nah.
Okay. What about Leonardo?
Hell
What?
no.
What Leonardo? The AC Milan one?
Someone said hell no.
he's here.
No, thank you. He's not him either, man.
What about Blanc?
No.
What about the Juventus coach?
No.
What's his
Conte.
Nah, not for like get me wrong. Like, when we say no, it's not so much about their ability.
It's from the specific tactical.
What about Mönchengladbach's manager?
Favre.
Favre.
February.
Yeah.
I'm not watched enough, so you guys maybe be better equipped.
Rudy Garcia? Anybody?
Yeah, that's a good one. Rudy Garcia is a good one. Not realistic.
First season ever, man.
Oh, okay.
Okay, true.
what about Klopp?
Yeah.
High pressing.
He's not
But
possession guy, though, is he?
yeah. He's not about the kind of philosophy I was talking about.
And I'm not too sure that he's available.
I think the right team could get him, but philosophy-wise, I think it's going to be De Boer, AVB, or Bielsa. I guess make a pick out of those three.
What about Wenger?
Nah, I don't want him anywhere near my club.
You guys.
Well, okay, why not? Why not?
Because he's tactically, he plays good stuff. There's no doubt about it. But for a club that I want to go to the highest level, I don't think he's as.
So you don't think he's a high level coach? Basically, that's what you're saying.
No, that's not the right thing to say because he's been at this highest level for quite a while. But I don't think I want.
Admit, I know you believe it. I'll say it for you.
No. I just don't want Wenger. No offense, man. I just don't want Wenger. No offense to him.
What do you think about that, lads? For 4-3-3. Bearing in mind, a lot of Wenger's, because remember, we also said, I reckon, was it Leroy or Mickey on the previous pod said that Wenger's a guy that lacks the players to work it out. So
yeah, like I agree with, like I thought, let me not answer this right now because it will literally be 15 minutes of me talking how bad Wenger is for the team. Like if I'm being honest with you, the thing is, that's the thing, like people think that because Barcelona and Spain play this very attractive level of football that it's fluidity doesn't necessarily mean creative freedom. Some of the most, do you know what I mean? Like fluidity is a well orchestrated team. Wenger has not created a well orchestrated team for a while. Like there's a lot of positional play. Like Wenger isn't really good when it comes to coaching positional play or coaching into his teams, and that's something that is of utmost importance
For this
to a
particular
team
team.
of that style. Yeah, of that style. And yeah, like from a tactical point alone, I want to have Wenger in the team.
what do you think, Lewis?
I wouldn't go with Wenger. But that being said, Wenger, his most of his successes has come from building the best team, which is kind of what we're trying to do.
No,
So I mean, I was having an
Wenger-
argument with Mickey the other day
But
about.
the thing is, because it's a philosophy clash though, because Wenger's got a similar type of philosophy with Rijkaard. Them type of job. Whereas with Guardiola, with the Guardiolas, with the Brendan Rodgers, with this type of possession play and a variety of formations to play based on your players, but you, as Mickey was saying, you see at Bayern Munich, the Man United match, Lahm was nowhere near right back. At times,
Put it this way. They play very attractive attacking football, but it's incredibly disciplined.
Yeah, it's
incredibly disciplined.
Look, as I was saying at the beginning, that whereas the tiki-taka Dutch total football is very calculated, whereas before I was kind of legislating for the more flair type style. But I think with this style, I'm not sure Wenger's your guy.
What about name just popped into my head. Who's doing alright? Fiorentina, Vicente Montella. He's got good tactical acumen. His team is playing good football. Anybody? No.
Luis Enrique.
Yep.
Luis Enrique is another one.
Okay, let's try and pick someone because
we're just naming managers off the cuff now. Let's.
I'm picking Frank de Boer purely off it's something that is.
Yes.
Okay, Mickey, I Frank de Boer.
Yeah, I'll go with Frank de Boer.
All right.
Yep, Frank de Boer. Yep.
Frank de Boer. Okay, cool. Right. What we'll do then, I suppose, is we'll go through each position, and we'll choose the players then and then. So rather than choosing the first 11 and then the subs and then the reserves, okay?
To make it easy,
we'll make it easy. We'll group everything all in one, and we'll try and get through it as quick as possible. Yeah.
Two players for each position.
Yeah. Well, goalkeeper probably need 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Right. Okay. So with the goalkeeper, we're gonna need our first choice main guy. Then we need a capable backup, and then maybe a young prospect, or maybe the young prospect could be the backup.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the first choice goalkeeper, who are we going for?
De Gea.
I don't think it's purchasable.
Is the hair purchasable?
No, it's not purchasable.
I think Quattro's our best shout. You know.
Who?
Quattro's whatever he's.
Oh, Courtois.
Sorry.
Yeah, Courtois would be a good shot because.
Is he good with his feet?
Courtois is just an excellent goalkeeper.
Yeah,
okay.
period.
Yeah, all right. I'm going with the Stegen.
I was about to say that.
Stecklenburg.
Yeah. I've seen him make a few howlers though.
What, Stecklenburg as their first choice?
Or Stecklenburg. He said
No,
Ter
Stegen.
Stegen.
Oh, I thought you said Stecklenburg, sorry.
No.
But isn't Ter Stegen going to join Barcelona?
Yeah.
So he's not
It depends.
purchasable then?
Depends
What about the transfer ban?
If I wasn't going for Ter Stegen, I go for Hugo Lloris.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's
Yeah, but I was gonna say Loris.
yeah,
I think Courtois is probably I think he's the best shout. You know.
I just don't. Are Chelsea going to sell him?
Czech
think
is
they'll-
still got
it's
years
Chelsea.
left, man.
It's Chelsea, like. This is Chelsea.
But the fact that he's on loan at Atletico Madrid shows that they don't really.
No, but I don't think that's true. I just think that they're a hoarder of young talent, and if
but
it's sort
on
of like if we can't play him, you
asset-
can't have him either, sort of thing.
Yeah, but it's on an asset basis, though. Like, it's not really on. Okay, we're a whole young talent because we want to bring them. Well, that's probably that might attention. But how many have they brought through?
It's true. I think if we put 20 million on the table for him, I think they'll take it.
Yeah, does everyone agreement with that?
Yeah.
So we'll go
Let's say
Courtois,
that.
yeah.
And who are the backups then?
Right. I mean, I want to name someone as a backup who'd be on a free transfer, and that'd be Fabianski.
I knew you were gonna say him. Yeah.
I'm gonna go as a young backup because I'm assuming this is just my assumption. But I was assuming this is gonna be like an English-based club.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with Jack.
Jack Butland, yeah.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, who's his parent club now? Is it Stoke?
Yeah, Stoke.
Right. Okay. Jack Butland, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Butland's going to be England #1 after Hart, I reckon. Okay, go Butland. What about, like, maybe that experienced third choice?
Fabianski.
Like, no, I don't think that's realistic.
Yeah, I think he's going. Whatever team he's going to, that's the first point. He's going first choice. In my opinion.
But what I'm talking about now is more like maybe someone who can get involved in the coaching side of things as well.
Yeah. So like
That's
Mark
Friedel.
Schwarzer or something.
Schwarzer, Friedel.
Yeah, someone
Yeah,
like
Brad
Schwarzer or
Friedel.
Friedel.
Brad Friedel.
Schwarzer or Friedel?
Friedel.
Friedel.
Friedel?
Pinto.
Actually, Pinto's a shout, yeah, because
No.
if ever kicks off, you know that
Exactly.
Pinto's off the bench, sharp as that.
He's there purely for size, man.
Because obviously, I know we're going to probably pick a lot of flair players, it's probably going to be small, so we're going to need somebody like to be able to back the beef, so I'm saying Pinto's a shout.
Nah, but the fear that he might actually have to get on the pitch at a point would put me off a bit. Yeah.
I'd rather put a centre back and go than Pinto. I'm over that.
Friedel, I was Friedel as well.
But if you're going to take Pinto, he's going to have to get a haircut.
I actually think Schwartzer's a better goalkeeper than Friedel, but
Probably is,
Really?
you know.
yeah, I mean, I've seen Friedel recently, and he is so slow. Like,
Oh, yeah.
How old is he now? Like 42?
he's like 41, I think.
Yeah. Fine with either. But
Me personally, right now, if you want someone to come in and do a job, I think Schwartzer's more likely to do so. But from the coaching aspect, I think Friedel will be a really good coach.
Yeah, That's what I want Friedel, because Friedel coaching the likes of Courtois and Butland,
Yeah,
I think that's a shout.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if Schwartzer's even interested in getting into the coaching thing. I really don't know.
yeah, I'm just with the third choice. I'm not really the chances of him ever getting on the pitch for me are pretty slim.
Unless you're Arsenal Football Club, where we go through goalkeepers. Like. All right. Well, should we go Friedel then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Courtois, Butland, and Friedel for our goalkeepers.
That is a quality lineup. That is right. So we'll go left to right then. So we'll go left back. No one say Gibbs because he's not purchasable at all.
Luke Shaw.
Evra.
Evra.
Purchasable.
I would go with.
As captain.
No,
I don't want Evra in my team.
Evra can't be starting.
Captain.
Ashley Cole.
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Ashley Cole's a good one.
No.
Who?
No.
Ashley Cole.
I was gonna say Schmelzer.
That's a
Schmelzer.
good shot.
I don't really rate Schmelzer defensively, to be fair.
Yeah, he's adequate enough.
He's good enough.
Solid, yeah.
What, better than Ashley Cole?
In our style, we're going to be doing a lot more attacking possession than we're going to
Yeah,
be
like for
actually.
me, I want a guy who's a winger, but is apparently a left back.
Yeah, Ricardo Rodriguez at Wolfsburg as well.
What about Marcelo?
Nah.
No. I'll tell you what, Cohen Trout is definitely viable.
Contral, yeah.
I'll go
yeah.
Cohen Trout.
So
What about
Contral, yeah.
Contral or who did we say?
Schmelzer.
Or Schmelzer.
Contral.
Contral.
Yeah.
Yeah, Contral.
All right, so we got Contral as our left back. What about as like the backup?
Really, guys?
Yeah, man. What do you think?
There's loads of good left backs about.
Like who? Who are available?
Shaw's available.
I don't know if he's available.
I
I
think
don't think
he's
they're selling this. I don't think they're selling this summer.
I will get available, but it's like he is available. I will.
He's available for a ridiculous amount of money, and then, but
For 30 million?
For what you guys are talking about philosophy, is Shaw really going to give you that?
That's true. Okay, what about Siglio?
No, but I was going to say the Siglio for right back.
Right.
Yeah, I would as well.
Okay, fair enough. All right,
so what? Are we sticking with Control, or is there like going to be a?
No, Control, man.
I see there's no reason. If this is a good level club, I see no reason why you couldn't have both. Because I don't think Control will cost that much.
Control and who?
I would say you can get Control and Shaw. Because I don't think Control.
And Shaw.
Bloody hell, that's an expensive left-hand side.
Shaw's 20 plus, man, for me.
Oh, okay. What about Smeltzer? What about Smeltzer?
Yes,
what Control and Schmelzer?
Yeah.
We're not going to go for a young left back in there, no?
No, I would go with Shaw and Control. I think Control would be happy to be on the bench. I think he's that level.
I think Shaw is an expensive player to put on the bench.
I say John Flanagan put Control on the bench.
You put
because Ronald Control can play right back and holding mid, so he could be like the utility man of the squad.
Or it sounds a bit silly, but if I was to go for one or the other, I would go with either Shaw and Jack Robinson from Liverpool.
What? That's what I like to hear.
Or Colin and Jack Robinson.
I haven't heard much about him, but I trust
Jack
your judgment.
Jack Robinson was playing a lot last season, wasn't he?
Same. Yeah, I trust you, lads. I'm not too sure about it.
What, you man? Yeah, go on.
Jack Robinson is decently rated. To be honest with you, for me, he's the type of fullback, like, he's a steady fullback. And it's the same way that Flanagan's kind of getting used right now.
Okay.
Like, he's one of them ones where you...
I like Flanagan, you know. I like Flanagan.
Yeah. I don't think he'd leave right now. I think buying Jack Robinson is much more realistic. I would say, personally speaking, I would go with Jack Robinson and Colin Trout, or Shaw and Jack Robinson.
I'd say we should leave Shaw, man. The money for Shaw isn't worth it, personally.
But then again, he's 18. You're not going to say that when he's like one of the best in his positions at 25, 26.
That's true.
For me, it's no different to Bayern Rooney. Obviously, he's a striker, and I know it's not a direct comparison, but we bought Rooney for 30 mil.
Yeah, well, I don't forget, with our philosophy, our fullbacks are going to be so crucial.
He does do well going forward. Yeah, go on then.
Shaw and Control.
Shaw and Jack Robinson.
English.
Alright, guys, so we're confirming Jack Robinson and Luke Shaw, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so what about centre-back?
Who's available?
Okay.
Oh.
I'd say Koscielny.
Do you think he's available?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone at Arsenal's available.
He's taking. Okay, so if Koscielny's a ball playing one, I'd usually like to one ball playing centre back and one who's a bit more physical.
Not physical. I want somebody who's an organizer because Koscielny's
like
really
Koscielny.
Koscielny.
Yeah, for me, Koscielny he's the stopper.
Okay.
I think the organizer out of the lot. Like I'm not sure how available they are. To be fair with you, I put Benicia.
I was thinking of him, but is he available?
Benicia from Roma. Yeah, I think he's viable, 100%. Who am I forgetting? Someone I'm forgetting.
No.
Hummels?
I was going to say Hummels.
I wouldn't. In this kind of back line, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
I'm not sure.
His distribution, though, it is with both feet.
He's stupid. He's a playmaker, man. He's stupid.
What about Johnny Evans? No, Johnny Evans.
No.
Wait, look. Who's laughing at Evans? Who's laughing at Evans? I want to know.
Me.
You're a joke.
What? I don't think he's viable.
I don't know how much of a defensive leader Johnny Evans is.
I still think he's a bit young, man. For me personally,
I don't. He's not purchasable anyway. To be fair.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The two things.
He's got to purchase
he's a
anyway.
leader.
Oh, shut up.
You lot are laughing.
He's at Liverpool, you know.
Evans is a baller.
I would say I would have Koscielny and Daniel Agger.
Nah. Daniel goes too slow, man.
But the other day you were telling me Agger's better than Koscielny.
He's better than Koscielny.
Man, come on.
I'm better defender than Koscielny, man.
What about Chiellini?
I don't know, man. Is Chiellini viable? I think he's at his last club, man.
Okay, Barzagli. What about Barzagli? Do you reckon he's viable?
Barzagli's probably viable.
But I wouldn't play in this type of formation. He's not good enough on the ball. I wouldn't play him. I literally think Daniel Agger and Laurent Koscielny.
I think we could do better than Agger. You know, I'm trying to think.
So do I.
Really? Try.
Yeah.
Try.
I'm trying to think.
Bible guys, bear in mind Bible.
What, ball playing centre backs who are viable?
You don't need
Organisers.
they're good enough.
Organisers.
But you gotta get someone that
Like a leader.
complements. Yeah, that complements Koscielny.
I'm trying to think.
You might as well just go get Mertesacker then, innit?
No,
He's the only
I'm not having that.
He's the only one that tames Koscielny, fam. When he's not there, bro, Koscielny's a loose cannon.
Yeah, no, but how many world class defenders has Koscielny played with?
Exactly.
Nice.
None. None.
Yeah,
Okay, what about Rami?
Nah, man. Nah.
No. Saying that, them two played very well together for France.
France, yeah.
Rami, man. I don't know. Him is a loose cannon too, fam.
What about Kabul?
Yeah, they jump into feet.
But no, but what I'm trying to say is,
What about Subotic?
That's a shout.
good shout. I was thinking of that as well. My thing is, it's not just, don't just think about players in isolation. Think about how they relate with each other, innit? So it may not, like, listen, when Barcelona bought Piqué, no one thought 1 year later is going to be one of the top centre backs in the world. But it's the style and who he's playing with complement each other.
I want a guy with a lot of miles on him, but he's not past his peak to be Koscielny's partner.
I just had one and just left my head.
What about that guy that plays for Sampdoria? The German.
What's
He's a German. He's a German player. I don't know his name.
Not Kjær. You're not talking about Kjær. The Danish guy.
What about Story?
No.
Simon
That's Daniel
Kjær.
Story.
Yeah.
David the Story.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing enough. I'm not really gonna.
His name is Mustafi. Mustafi at Sampdoria. He's 22, but he's a powerful lad.
I ain't seen him. I've seen a story. A story's.
I'm not sure Koscielny's leading my line, man. I'll be honest
Isn't a
with you.
story going to someone?
Yeah. No, I had one. It just left my brain. This is gonna bug me now.
What about Bartra?
What about Hummels, man? That's still...
Bart's not purchasable.
So nobody wants Hummels, no?
I don't know. I'll take
He was
him personally.
What's Koscielny's distribution like from the
No,
back
it's good,
anyway?
It's acceptable.
Amazing.
Oh,
Whoa,
yeah, but
that was 3 different answers there, man.
Listen. For me, he's not distribution on the level of a Vincent Kompany or Hummels, but they pass like.
that was it. I'll say, what about Nefasic?
I was going to say that one. That's a good shot.
Is he viable?
Is he viable though?
I don't think
He's
he
Man
is.
City. I think he's purchasable.
I'm not too sure about
I
an
really do.
organiser though.
I think he's purchasable. Man
I
City.
think they've got. He's been injured this season, man. A fitness
As
standard just
an
started.
organiser though, Ayo.
Huh?
No,
As an
if he
organiser.
wouldn't be the organizer, that would make.
Talk about how he complements
No,
Koscielny. That's what.
I don't want Koscielny to be the organiser.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Okay, what about Diego Godin?
What about Miranda?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say Miranda. I say Miranda's a good shout.
Yeah.
Miranda's
So
a
I
very
think
good shout.
Subotic as well.
Yeah, Subotic and Miranda, in my opinion. But I'll go with Subotic because he's just more of a leader.
Go on, Subotic.
We're gonna go
Subotic,
Subotic, yeah.
Which is Koscielny.
Okay, what are backups?
Okay, you're gonna laugh.
Go on.
You're not gonna get many third choice centre backs better than
Vermaelen.
Thomas Vermaelen.
I
I'll
agree.
take it. I'll take that, you know.
Smalling.
What?
No, I agree with you. I think. No, I agree with you. As a third choice for me, as a third choice, purely as a third choice, I'm going with Jones. I actually go with Jones. I'll go Phil Jones.
I'll take that. I'll take Phil Jones, you know.
Is Phil
Yeah,
Jones
Jones-
purchasable?
I'll go Phil
Phil
Jones.
Jones isn't viable.
Yeah, no, but okay, I think it's small. Okay, what about Mangala?
I haven't seen enough of this guy.
I haven't seen enough of him.
I'm asking you guys 'cause I ain't seen him. I'm not one of the that's good. I
I
ain't
think
seen
in terms of viable third choices, I'd go with Vermaelen.
Yeah,
I think
Bible's
Vermaelen's
the key word here. Yeah,
And
I think
Vermaelen.
it's
I got.
What about Josh Stones at Everton? He's sick.
No, man, I don't know about him, man.
Nah, fam, he's young.
Quality.
He's 19 years old, bro. He's quality.
Correct.
I don't know. I just saw him getting ripped to pieces last night, and I don't know.
He's still young though, man. He's learning.
I know he's still young. Don't get me wrong. He's probably going to be a great player, but what I'm saying, right now,
For right
third
now.
choice, nah.
Okay,
Nah.
third choice will start the odd game. I
No,
got.
you say that. But hold on. Raphael Varane, he's third choice.
He's
Yeah,
not
see.
viable.
He's
No,
not bad.
I'm not saying for us, but I'm saying your third choice centre back has to either be a guy with enough experience to slot in whenever you want, or a potentially world class.
Yeah, but Varane isn't John Stones.
What
Stones
about
If he's
What about
Far behind.
I think
What
he's
about
right. Go on.
So, gone. That you at Cardiff.
Corker.
Yeah.
That's a good shot.
Corker's a good shout.
Yeah, Corker's good. I'll take Corker. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about do what it's a shout? Do what? No, we went to go watch Arsenal last week.
Clegg Miguelo.
I want that guy. I want that guy for fourth choice.
Yeah, fourth choice. Yeah,
That's fourth choice, yeah?
Yeah, I like him.
100%.
My third choice is going to be. Who did you say? Did you say Vermaelen?
He's having a shocker tonight, mind you.
Yeah.
I think in the style.
Corker or Vermaelen?
I'm going with, only because I want a British core, I'm going with Corker.
Same.
But then you know the whole thing with... no, I suppose it don't really make a difference, does it? I was going to say because they're both young, like 2 young centre-backs.
How old's Corker? He's at 25, isn't he?
No, 22.
Ooh, I didn't know he was that young.
Yeah,
He's young.
Oh, Spurs are such mugs.
Spurs are idiots.
Idiots.
I hate that club so much. They're so...
It's me. Also, side point, is it me or is Kabul one of the most overrated centre backs of all time?
Listen, that Footy Says account tried to tell me, that there is a valid argument between Kabul and Koscielny. I went mad. And I had all these...
There isn't even a valid argument between Kabul and bloody Sacco. Like,
They tried to tell me, but Kabul is strong. I was like...
so what? His position of play is average. His distribution is not as good as he thinks his distribution is. Like, I don't really see
Guys, Vertonghen?
Vertonghen's not a third choice. Actually, he's a chance. He's a shout to play alongside Koscielny.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but I don't trust them two together, man.
Yeah, see, for me, he's a slightly upgraded version of Vermaelen.
But I don't think Vermaelen or Vertonghen, will come as a third choice.
I think they would.
But Vermaelen wants to leave Arsenal because he's third choice.
No, he wants to leave. He's third choice, but he's not getting played.
At all, yeah.
For me, listen, at the end of the day, Mascherano was third choice for Barcelona. Do you know what I'm saying? Mascherano was third choice for Barcelona. Evans at one point was good enough to be starting, but he was still third choice for Manchester United. They have, at top clubs, top centre-backs will be third choice. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, your third, at the end of the day, it's all
Same with Chelsea, remember Alex was third choice at Chelsea.
Yeah, like, top centre-backs.
Marquinhos is third choice at PSG. So
yeah.
Yep. So who are you going for, lads?
I'm going for third choice for Steve Corker.
Steve Corker, yeah.
I'll take Corker as well.
I'll take Corker for the British core.
What and Pleggy as the fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah. If people don't know about Pleguezuelo, he's a young Spanish centre back, 16 years old from Barcelona, but he plays for Arsenal right now.
Arsenal stay stealing Barcelona prospects.
Yeah, we
and then sell them back.
We enjoyed it. All right, so right back. You guys were talking about Decilio, yeah?
I said Decilio and Callum Chambers. I'm not saying anything else.
Decilio and Callum Chambers.
Raphael.
Raphael
a
in
good
bad,
shout.
or?
I think he is.
Actually, he might be,
Yeah. Especially with his injuries. Yeah. And I know at the moment he's unhappy with things, how things are with Moyes. He's really unhappy with the way Fabio is treated. So I think he actually sees. What about Abate, actually?
Who?
Yeah.
Abate.
Nah. No?
I would have Decilio than Abate. Decilio got a much bigger ceiling.
What about Santon?
I like him.
I was thinking about Santon for left back, man. But you can play right back. He's 12-footed, right?
Martin Montoya.
Good shout.
They just signed him for a brand new contract.
He signed a contract.
What is he signing a contract?
I just rate Decilio more because Decilio can play both sides, and he's amazing.
What about Piszczek?
The only reason, the reason I'm kind of proper on Decilio is because he can play across the back line. The thing about Decilio is, remember, you want a variation in formation, right? So there's going to be occasions where you may play three at the back. Decilio is one of the defenders. He can play right back, and he can play centre back if need be.
I hear you. Okay, that's
literally across the back line. So that's the reason I'm on. And you don't want just fullbacks that are only good going forward. You need. So Barcelona had Dani Alves, but on the other side they did have Eric Abidal.
Yeah.
So it was balanced. Do you know what I mean? It was a balanced team.
Piszczek is pretty good either way, to be fair.
No, he is definitely.
Yeah, I'll go with Piszczek.
Sure, I'll go with DeSigio. I like him. I agree.
Yeah,
I'm going with my second right back, where I'd be Callum Chambers and Nathaniel Klein.
Oh, not Klein, man.
I'd prefer Chambers, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Chambers is better.
Chambers.
Klein can get spun so easily, man.
But then again, I saw Chambers getting spun the other day for Southampton.
Guys, everyone gets spun, man.
I know everyone gets spun, but you're just...
The way Klein was getting spun in under 21, I cannot stand. What the hype is that guy? I can't stand for it.
Yeah, okay. Chambers.
It's one thing, but one random Israeli left mid. No. I ain't got time. I ain't got time.
Okay, Chambers.
So we're going with
Chambers
and Siglo,
Yeah.
What about Jenkinson?
No. No. It's a shot. It's a shot.
I'm actually being deadly serious. Jenkinson. What about Martin Kelly? I really like Martin Kelly. You know?
Now, if you're shouting Jenkinson, you got to shout Andre Wisdom, man.
And Martin Kelly.
Nah, man.
Wisdom.
Martin Kelly's better than Wisdom, man.
What?
Kick him out of the shot, man. Kick him out of the shot.
Martin Kelly.
Martin Kelly's alright still. He's alright, he's good.
That injury set him back a bit, but before that, badly.
Wisdom is garbage.
Morales ended Wisdom last season on a whole level.
He was 19, bro.
I think that's what made him get missed.
Yeah, but he could be playing tomorrow for us, Ellis, and you want him to get ended by Kevin Morelos.
But he's 20 with a year of football under him. Trust me, he won't get ended.
He'll get spun. He'll get spun.
He'll get spun, bro. I think I could give Wisdom run for his money, and I pay some.
No way! Oh my face.
I don't trust a guy who drives his car into a forest and gets lost, bro.
Oh, wait, Wisdom, you're getting ended here.
I'll take Martin Kelly, personally.
Yeah, I would say Martin Kelly and the Sigler. I think that's a decent shout as well.
Alright. I like Kelly as well, actually.
I'm happy.
DM. We're going to do DM.
As Mickey was alluding to, we also got to remember playing on the ball. With our team, Kelly on the ball, I don't fancy.
It's a bit iffy, you know. I won't lie to you. It's a bit.
I like Kelly because people get past him. Apart from Nani, who men in dance, but that's Nani. I ain't really seen many players get past him.
Alright, should we move on to like DM, yeah?
Alright, for me, Danny Blinn and Jack Rodwell.
Whoa.
Jack Rodwell, forgotten man.
Is this our number 4?
I'm number 4.
Nah, not Rodwell. Hell no.
Wait, I've never. Who did you say first?
Danny Blinn, sorry.
I've never seen that guy play before. I've only seen him on.
Listen, Danny Blinn is amazing.
Who's he play for?
Absolutely amazing.
Ajax.
Absolutely amazing. The fact that no one's looking at him right now is insane to me.
What about Jordi Clase out final?
Danny Blinn above all. Like, Danny Blinn is a leader on top of that.
Yeah.
He's a leader and he plays out of the position. I like one of the best in Europe now.
Who's seen William Carvalho play?
I've seen him play once.
I ain't seen him play once at all.
I haven't seen him play. From what I heard, he's more Javi Martinez, less Sergio Busquets.
Okay, no, I ain't got time.
I would say he's more Fernandinho.
Nah.
He's
He's not the athlete Fernandinho is, man.
I don't know, he can get about.
He's big and he's strong, but that mobility that Fernandinho has, nah.
What about Fernando for Porto?
Yeah, Fernando's a shot.
That's a shot.
Good shot.
This is arguably our most important position, you know. So
I'm going with Danny Blinn and Jack Rodwell.
What about Arteta?
I'm not having Rodwell. No chance.
I don't like Rodwell anyway, but
Morgan Schneiderlin.
Yeah, Schneiderlin's a good shot.
Okay, for me, like I said, I think with the philosophy, we're trying to promote a British core, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, British core, but like.
You're talking about a guy who plays like Rodwell. He can play centre back, he can play holding mid, and he can play the box to box centre mid as well. And he is talented.
I think Jack Rodwell's a good shot, personally. I like him, man.
I personally don't want anyone in my midfield to be. I want everyone in my midfield to be able to play in tight spaces, and I don't really trust Rodwell in tight spaces.
Oh, good shot.
Okay.
Especially DM, especially where we're going to play.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
The DM has to be able to play tight spaces, distribute,
Okay, you man are gonna laugh at me, yeah? You man are gonna laugh at me. Fabian Delph, my guy.
Nah,
Fabian Delph.
no,
I actually like Delph, but he's not levels.
not for that role. Not for that role.
Levels, he's not
You don't
levels.
think
Levels, you're not levels.
levels?
Okay. How about this then? I'll go Danny Blint and Jan Villa.
Oh, I'll take that.
No. I don't want Jan and Villa anywhere near my team. Some mercenary.
Is that a guy who leads people to go parties?
No. This guy will be partying during the game.
No. If I see Jesus by that picture, he's getting sacked, mate. No.
It's a French guy.
I ain't seen the bling lad you've been all talking about, but I'll trust you guys' opinion.
Yeah,
I'll go Rafinha.
Who?
Rafinha.
What for number 4?
Alcantara.
Yeah.
Does he play number 4?
What about Sergio Roberto? What about Sergio Roberto?
Not number 4.
Is Rafinha number 4?
Is he a number 4?
Yeah. He's been playing number 4.
He's like his brother. He's like his brother.
Okay.
He's been playing number 4 for, is it Celta Vigo?
Yeah.
So far? He's been playing
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'd have, I think Danny Blint for me, I'd start him. I wouldn't even
Is
think
this a
about
British
it.
court?
Hey,
No, actually not.
hey,
No.
guys,
You need to be
Pogba.
keeping one
What
of
about
them.
De Jong?
What about Pogba?
Is he
No,
not
he's not
viable?
number 4, man. He's not viable anyway.
No, Pogba. Everyone in Juventus is pretty much purchasable, apart from maybe Chiellini.
That's it.
And Buffon.
I'd say, speaking as my 2 DMs, I'd have Danny Blint and Jack Cork.
Yeah, Jack Cork.
Cork's not a bad shout at
That's
all.
not a bad shout at all, you know.
Yeah,
What
I'll
about
take Cork.
Pogba?
He's not
You know
four.
what,
I'd rather him a bit.
But I'd rather have Jack Cork. I'd
I'd rather
have
Pogba a bit further forward.
Yeah, I'll put Pogba at number 6 or something. Box to box.
Even then,
That's
as my number 8. He's probably my number 8, if anything.
Yeah.
I like my number 8 to be a bit more mobile. I prefer Pogba to number 4. You know, because Pogba he could distribute.
So let's round it up. Who we say?
Do all roles to a decent level, to be honest.
I think you'd just be wasting Pogba's energy in there if you have
Yeah, man. If you have a man, just stay in there, bro.
Trust me, you don't know Pogba. You don't know. Listen, Pogba is the guy.
I know he's a guy, no doubt.
No. Even in that role, I think he could be a real guy.
No, but my thing is, as a number 4, you're the leader of my team. You're the technical leader of my team. Like you're
Disciplined, man. You have to.
you have to be the most tactically astute out of the lot.
True.
And like Pogba, I just think isn't that guy yet.
True. Agreed.
So for me, I'll go Jack Cork and.
Wait a minute. Are we not going to have any experience like guys who are already out there, already balling?
Yeah, but further forward, I'd rather use them for the attacking positions.
I'd rather use some experience as number 4.
At first, I thought I was thinking Thiago Motta.
Yeah. Water is so live.
Yeah, that's a shout.
So live. Or even Xabi Alonso.
He's not viable.
He's not viable.
Alonso's viable.
Xabi Alonso is not viable. He's retiring at Real Madrid, man.
He's signing a contract.
Yeah,
Okay, I've got one. You know that Casemiro that plays for Real Madrid?
No. Do you know what? I was right. I think I was right. The only reason I think Thiago Motta is viable is because they've got Variety who plays the same role.
Yes.
They've got Kabai and they've got Agent Rabiot.
Rabiot, yeah.
Motta's viable. I don't mind Motta.
And
Cork has to be one of the 2 as well, though, man. To keep the British Cork has to be one of the 2.
The thing is, for me, Danny Blint has to start. I'd have either Thiago Motta if you're going for experience, but I'd have Jack Rodwell in there. I really think he can do a thing.
Guys, do a vote because we're spending too much time on this position. Morayo, who are you going for?
I'm going for Blind and Cork.
Ayo?
Motta and Blin, just based on what you guys say.
Okay, Ellis?
Yeah, Daily Blin and Jack Cork.
So Blind and Cork are winning, yeah?
Yeah.
Mickey?
Same. I'll go Blint and Cork.
Alright, I agree with that.
We'll do number 6, yeah? We'll do the Xabi role.
So
number
what?
6. I know who I'm going to pick.
Paul Scholes.
I'm going with Gundogan and Josh McEachran.
Ooh, that's a shout.
Hey, see if Gundogan What about number 8 instead?
But Gundogan is not viable. He's just signed a new deal.
He's viable.
Wait,
He's
Is he?
viable.
Is he going to risk it, man, with his bad back, man?
I will buy
listen,
him.
we'll get the best. We'll get the best chiropractor.
Okay. I'll switch it around. If you don't think Gundogan's viable, Ander Herrera and Josh McEachran.
That's a shout.
Yeah, Ander will bang. Yeah.
I'm having Ander Herrero for personal reasons.
All right. He's still hurt.
For imposters. For imposters.
Hmm?
For imposter reasons.
Okay, I'll go with that then. I'll go with Ander Herrera and Josh McEachran.
Yeah, that will work for me as well.
I'll go for Pogba and Jordan Henderson just because.
Jordan Henderson.
Yes, Jordan Henderson.
Jordan Henderson, the shabby role, yeah?
But it don't matter, fam. It don't matter. He can do it.
Hey, Lewis, kick him out.
He can do it. Stop sleeping on him.
I expect this is off of Ellis, not off of you,
Stop
Morayo.
sleeping on him, fam.
This is Ellis, that's not me.
Oh, this is Ellis.
Yes. Yeah.
Ellis, you're one wild statement away from being kicked out of this podcast.
I don't care now. Joking.
And out of the WhatsApp group as well.
There's a WhatsApp group. Thanks, guys. It all comes out, doesn't it?
To be fair, Morayo, there's only like 5 people.
No, guys, seriously, did he actually say Henderson?
Yeah, he did, bro. He's not running away, fam. You man are sleeping on him, fam. Keep on sleeping.
No. I'm awake. I've been awake for 5 years. Listen, he's not touched my.
Fam, only Yaya Toure has passed what's it called?
Stop, Ellis.
No.
He plays like he's nothing like he can't play in this team.
Why can't he?
He hasn't got the ability, man.
Fam, his team's on top of the league. Okay then.
Ellis,
you're hurting your credibility right now, you know that, right? You know this podcast is on iTunes, you know that, right?
Listen, they'll download, they'll know I support Liverpool, innit?
Okay, I'm going with Ander Herrera and Josh McEachran.
I think Josh McEachran is a shout.
Underhand and McEachran.
Somebody. Who am I thinking of?
Actually, no. Loftus Cheek.
Really?
Loftus-Cheek
He's
and
too young,
McEachran.
It's Chelsea.
I'm going. No, the thing is,
I don't think Loftus-Cheek is viable.
Role, for me, for the number 6 role, I'm going with Ander Herrera and Josh McEachran. For the number 8 role, I'm going with Gundogan and Nick Powell.
Nick Powell.
Myself, I've got one. Benyat that plays for Valencia or Betis.
What's the name of? I don't know why his name skipped my head. The Spanish guy who plays for Fiorentina.
Yeah, Borja Valero.
Yeah, that's it. Boya Valero.
Valero, he's a good one.
You don't like him?
He's a pretender.
What about
That's his-
Banega?
Yeah, but he's AWOL though, man. If you're not getting him Villa,
Never in life, man. He's able.
yeah, man, he's too AWOL, bro.
You're back on Argentina.
Yeah, but we could help him out. Like we could get that psychologist.
I don't think he's levels, man. I think for me, out of the viable guys, if you're talking about like 4 CMs, like 4 centre midfielders, if you're looking at the the Xavis, then you're looking at, for me, Ander Herrera and McEachran. These are guys that they play advanced, but for them it's more about dictating the tempo. And if you're looking at the number 8, so these are guys who are a bit more penetrative, guys who are trying to be on the end of things. I mean, you're looking at the Gundogans, you're looking at like Nick Powell's and stuff. These are guys
I
that
want Nick Powell personally.
I think
Me
Nick Powell.
personally, I'm going for the number 6s. I don't know. I just had one and it's lost my mind. Come back to me, guys.
Do you think Ravel Morrison could play as a number 8?
Yes. I'm putting Ravel Morrison in there.
Yes, number 10.
Guys, let's choose number 6 first.
Okay.
Verratti's my option, actually.
No,
Right, he's viable.
he's not viable.
I think he is.
I don't.
Unless you're Italian, he ain't viable, man.
Yeah, man.
No, he's definitely.
They know what they've got there, man. They're not selling him, man.
This is remember, this is not an actual normal club. This is PSG. They're going to be like Real Madrid and Man City, where it's the flavour of the month type of thing. They're already looking at Pogba,
That's what I'm saying. The fact that they got Adrian Rabiot and Kabay already,
and they're looking at Pogba as well.
yeah. Like
Okay, go on then. You won't
I
have to
would
twist
still
my
have-
arm to put Verratti in there.
No, but I would still have Ander Herrera above Verratti. I rate him more.
So what, we're
Would
going
you?
for Herrera
I-
and Verratti? You guys are willing to spend
No,
like
no.
60
I'm
million.
having Verratti as number 6. I'm having Herrera and Josh McEachran.
And I wouldn't have Verratti as a number 8. I think his time has passed. We've missed him. We could have played him the deepest, number 4. But yeah. Go on then. Ander and Josh. Are you right with that, Ayo? Would you be able to get over it?
Yeah. No. I like Josh Mack.
Herrera and McEachran, yeah?
Yeah. Ravel, number 8, Ravel.
Number 8, I would have Morrison and Gundogan.
I don't think Gundogan's viable, man.
I probably don't
Plus,
think Gundogan's
would you say, does he score a lot? Is he a... No, I'm not. When I say score a lot, I don't mean like
Who, Gundogan?
wild figures. I mean
Gundogan
like.
don't even play, man.
Well, shout out to what's his name, Jack Wilshere too, innit?
What about Diaby?
Oh my god!
Oh my
God!
Oh my
Oh my
days.
god!
Wow. Worse than Henderson?
Well, you guys can't kick me out of this group because I host it.
Lucian's abusing his power. Like,
Number 8, Ravel Morrison, and I'm assuming Ravel Morrison's going to be on the bench.
yeah.
So
No.
No.
No, I don't want Morrison in my team, man.
Yeah, that's well, we
under a good manager, man.
I think I know a good manager.
Well, under De Boer.
Philip Coutinho.
Yeah?
You have to put him. Philip Coutinho.
No.
I'd rather have Firmino than Coutinho.
Oh my god!
What about Barkley?
I think Barkley's a shot.
Can we get him?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barkley's purchase.
5-0, bro. 40, 50 mil, yeah?
Everton. No way, bro.
They're gassing, trust me.
Trust me.
If you gave Everton 40 plus for Barkley, they're selling them to you.
Oh, yeah,
Not
definitely.
even 40. Not even 40, bro.
I have no.
I guarantee you, give them like 25, bro. They'll snap your
No,
hand.
he's not going for less than Fellaini.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, okay.
Mid 30s, a couple clauses, he's gone.
Yeah.
Couple clauses.
None of FM clauses.
Arrange a friendly.
Friendly.
100%.
Yeah, I like Barkley and therefore British.
But the only reason I have Gundogan above Barkley is my starting number 8. He's only because
No, Barkley's the backup. Gundogan's the starting number.
What, we're signing 40 million for a backup?
Yeah, sure.
I wasn't thinking of. I'm not thinking of Gundogan personally, if I'm being honest.
I'm thinking of even Rakitic. Anybody?
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
And he will save us money as well.
A lot of money.
What about Luka Modric?
Yeah,
Number 6.
They won't sell him in a million
What,
years.
75 million?
This is Real
They
Madrid.
won't sell.
No. They're not selling Luka Modric.
They're not selling him.
If Ancelotti goes, then different manager comes in charge.
No. They're not selling him, man, and he's already a fan favourite. Even they're not selling him.
A fan favourite.
I'd say Rakitic is a good shot for starting spot in the number 8.
I would as well.
Oh, he cares. Gundogan has to be.
I don't think he's viable.
I think he is.
I think he's just signed a deal. Why does that make him viable?
It's only because I know what you mean, but it's one of them ones where I think
I know what you mean, but
How can you sign a contract today and then sign for someone else tomorrow?
basically, if you show them enough money, they'll sell him. Is what these guys are trying to say.
Yeah.
There's the other guys who are unbibles, like show them whatever amount the player's not going.
But then again, I suppose you could be right because Gundogan will still probably have a clause in his contract, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we come slap the clause, and that's it. That means Mrs. are packing their bags and they come in.
All right, so what?
But I would say for the sake of simplicity, because I don't think in terms of current ability, I don't think there's a difference between Rakitic and Gundogan. I would say for the sake of simplicity, I'm going Rakitic.
No. No. We're going to discuss that later.
No. You see Rakitic? Outside of Barcelona and Real Madrid,
Yep, he's the
he's the best midfielder in Spain.
Yep.
But Gundogan plays in Germany, so I'm
I'm trying to tell you, think, like, this is Spain.
The levels, like
I like Rakitic.
Like Rakitic is too live. He's too.
Yeah, he's live. Gundogan
And
is truth.
No, but Rakitic can play all the midfield positions. Maybe not forward.
So Gundogan.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Don't get me wrong. Gundogan has a higher ceiling than Rakitic. So for me, that's maybe a reason why maybe you may go for Gundogan. But right now, Rakitic is levels.
Okay, cool. Fair.
yeah, Rakitic.
Who are we going for?
Rakitic and Morrison.
Yep.
Oh God, Morrison.
Let's have an X Factor in there, man.
Alright, okay. But if he fucking fucks around, guys, I'm holding you guys accountable, alright? If I hear anything about bloody partying and with Zaha and that.
We got no French speaking Africans in our team as it stands. So you should...
Alright, what?
Alright,
So
go wide.
what's it? We go left wing. What's it called? Is it a left forward or whatever?
Wing forwards.
Alright, so we'll start from.
Royce has to be one of the two.
Yeah, Royce.
Yeah, Royce. I'm going.
Sterling.
Okay, Sterling. I'm
Chamberlain.
going left. I'm going left and right. My two starters will be Royce and Pedro.
Pedro's not bad, ball.
Yeah.
What?
What about Angel? Pedro's Bible, definitely. What about Angel?
Angel's not bad, ball. Pedro's not bad, ball.
Not for that formation.
Why is Pedro not viable?
Pedro's Bible, 100%.
Oh, what? Because he's on the bench? I don't think he's Bible. I think he's
Bible purely because he's Bible purely because Neymar is there. The fact that I think for some reason they value Alexis more than they do Pedro. Huh?
Yeah, I agree with you. Even
though Alexis isn't better, they value him more because obviously the money they pay for him, so he has to play. I think Pedro, you slap 25. Not even that. You can probably put a bit less. You can get him.
And I think also with Pedro, with one formation, goals from my positions are so crucial.
Perfect.
He's perfect for this. He's perfect for this formation if he's available 100%, right?
I think he is.
Yeah,
I'm going
Pedro and Royce.
Pedro and Royce.
That's a no-brainer, man.
I think
Pedro, yeah.
What are the backups?
this is where it's getting a bit hard.
Shaqiri?
Who?
Shaqiri, 100%.
Yeah,
Shaqiri.
Shaqiri, what, as a left forward?
Yeah.
But Eva, you can play Eva.
You play Eva.
Preferably right.
He's definitely viable anyway.
Yeah, in terms of cutting in, he's like Robin. He's basically.
What about Draxler?
Nah.
Well, I would have put that number 10 though.
For the price he's going for,
not for this formation. I don't think he's a wing forward.
For the price he's going for this formation, nah.
Victor Fisher.
Yeah, Fisher's hard, man.
Ooh, good shout. Yeah,
That's a good shout, Ellis.
that's a better.
There's another guy who plays for Ajax, and Sate's always banging on about him. I forgot his bloody name. Klassen or something?
Yeah, I heard about
Daily
it.
Klassen, yeah.
He said 10.
No, I don't know.
For me, I would definitely say, what's it? Victor Fisher as the backup, one of the backup wingers, like 100%.
What about Lucas Moura?
I don't think
It's
he's
too
bad.
much money, though, man.
That's too much money, man.
Bro. You're starting him, and I think
You have to start him.
Yeah,
What about Bernard?
That's a shout, but like, can you?
I'd rather
I don't know.
Shaqiri. Not that he's
Shaqiri?
better, but I'd just rather Shaqiri.
Why not both of them?
I prefer Bernardo, but Shaqiri. No, but Bernardo's better than Shaqiri in my opinion. Bernardo's better. Like he trusts me better. Much better. My thing is, what English winger could you put in that as a backup?
Sterling.
Nah.
Sterling's not Bible.
No,
Sterling's not Bible.
Oh, yeah,
Lallana? But nah, he wouldn't fit this system.
Not this system.
Oh, I think. What's his name? Southampton boy.
J. Rodriguez, nah.
No?
Please.
That's a shout, man. He's sick,
No.
bro.
That's a great shout.
That's a shout, man.
Please.
Great shout.
Please.
Nah, not for me.
No,
What
I'd
do
have
you
to
mean?
the backup. 100%.
What do you mean, fam? Fam.
Hey, now think about it. You're talking about 23-man squad.
What
yeah?
about Piazon?
Yeah, he's a shout. He's a
Chelsea.
good player.
I'm having
He's not
Jay
10.
Rodriguez as my fourth.
Or is he a 10?
What about El Shaarawy?
Viable, but yeah, you're starting him.
I don't rate him that much, man.
I think
I
he's
think-
sick. For left
What about-
back side,
I
he's
think it's
sick.
cold.
What about Yannick Bolasie, fam? We need Yannick Bolasie, bro. He's a sick MC. He's a sick MC, bro. We just need him for the MCing part. just for the banter.
What about Chamberlain? What about Chamberlain?
Yeah,
That's a Chamberlain, but...
No, not for that. Like I said, it's a wing. There's a winger and there's a wing forward. It's getting a bit pedantic, but I don't trust Chamberlain to be.
What about
that
Nabry?
I'm not. No.
Did you say Nabry? Did I hear Nabry? Because
Yeah. He's passing. What about Sidney Sam?
Sidney Sam's a shot.
That's a good shot. Yeah, he's alright.
What about Griezmann?
Oh, yeah, no one spoke about Griezmann.
It depends on who you're starting. I think, like for me, if you're starting, my two starters is Royce and Pedro in it. But I'm thinking if you're put backup wingers, I would say guys like J. Rodriguez make sense.
yeah, that's why I'm saying El Shaarawy. You wouldn't buy him to put him on the bench. That's why.
Like guys like Jay Rodriguez.
I say this, with wingers, they're one of the more injury-prone type players.
They do come off a lot, and they are rotated because they work so
What
hard.
about Walcott?
No, thank you.
Oh,
No thanks, man.
He said no thanks.
No way.
Well, when the guy smashes in 40 goals and gets 26 assists, yeah, you're not going to be saying anything, are you?
It's a minimal contribution to the build-up. Yeah, cheers, Walcott.
What about a whole budget on Januzaj?
What about Ocampos?
He's a shot. Campus is a shot. Eric Lamela.
Yes.
Yeah, oh,
Yes.
He did so well there for Roma as well.
Yeah, man. That's
But that's a lot of money
pounds
to be
from him,
sitting
man.
on the
If they
bench.
get the right man in, man, that's a quality player they've got in their hands.
Quality player, fam.
But that's a lot of money to be slamming it out on the bench, man.
No, but it's true. No, it's true. Like you said in it, like that third choice, like one of the four wingers, the fourth is left have to be a guy who doesn't mind being on the bench. That's why I say Jay Rodriguez.
Jay Rodriguez can sit there.
The third,
He's just happy to be in the team.
right back to be a player. He comes in. He's got
That's the job, yeah.
pretty much not far off the levels of
The
Pedro.
other two, yeah.
What
I would
about
say-
Bernardo?
I think Bernard's was probably just stand out for you guys then.
For me, my third choice, I'm going with Bernard.
Yeah, Bernard's a standout for you guys. I haven't
What
watched him
about
a lot.
Griezmann?
He drifts in a lot, you know.
No, Griezmann, I agree.
I don't like.
Griezmann as well.
Uh,
The only reason I say Griezmann above Bernard is only just moved to
yeah.
Donetsk, so that's why
Yeah.
I probably picked Griezmann ahead.
Yeah.
I think that's all right. Jay Rodriguez, Griezmann, Pedro, and Royce. You're scaring guys.
Yeah, just Pedro and Royce alone, like you can.
Yeah.
We could even have Giroud up front and we'll be looking like...
it's the same thing at the same time. Yeah. Giroud up front and they'll still back.
okay, that's a good thought.
Alright, so we're not going for Shaqiri anymore, no?
Nah.
Nah,
It's hard, but
So
yeah.
we're having Rodriguez over
Do you know
Shaqiri.
what it is, Jay? See Shaqiri. Shaqiri is Robin. Like, in the sense of, he's the type of winger who's not really running into space. He's coming to get the ball and then drive.
driving at you.
Whilst in this kind of philosophy, in this kind of system, you're looking at wingers that like to, it can do both, but especially they like to run into space. Royce, Pedro.
I like the extra dimension, Robin. I like it. It's different.
But Burner could do the same thing though. If you told Burner, I want you to come be direct, he'll come on the pitch and be direct. Same with Reece as well.
So
Yeah,
would
especially-
Bernard do the job better
Alright,
than
guys,
Griezmann?
let's pick one because we're proper running out of time.
I'm going with Royce, Pedro, Griezmann, and Jay Rodriguez.
I second Mickey.
I third him.
Alright, so that's it, settled then.
So
No, that's me, you know.
What is majority voting?
Is this what you man are doing, like?
Okay, guys, what about a striker then?
Van Persie.
Suarez or Van Persie?
No, man, not Suarez.
I don't think Suarez is viable. If there's only one club that can buy him, Real Madrid, I don't think he's viable.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think he's viable.
What about Daniel Sturridge? You don't think he's viable?
I think Sturridge is viable.
Do
But-
you?
Yeah, I think it.
Don't know, man. It depends what you're putting on him, innit? If you're putting big money on him.
Are we agreed that Van Persie is number one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's captain.
No,
Massive
no,
captain.
that mess
Massive
anyway.
captain.
This is killing me writing his name down, yeah. I haven't wrote his name down for years.
Oh, Robin Van
Persie.
She said, no, Robin.
Don't edit that out.
What about the other two then?
Hey guys, quick point I wanted to make here. Do you know for the wingers? Do you know I think Robin is an actual viable option.
Yeah, but I don't want Robin. He dives too much, man.
Nah, man.
That's
He's
what we need.
quality,
That's what
man.
we need. We need
He's
divers.
quality, man.
We need divers, bro.
We ain't got enough
He's
divers in the team.
quality.
Yeah, but that's two. Ahead of who? Pedro or Royce?
Pedro.
Pedro.
No.
No. We need Pedro. We need Pedro.
We don't need Robin, then, innit?
Okay, fair enough. Okay, move on. Strikers.
What about
So we're saying Van Persie.
What about Cavani?
Wait,
Cavani
that's a shout,
and Van
that's a shout.
Persie?
Guys, when you're thinking of the fee is going to be like 50 million, let's be real, man. They're not going to take much less than what they paid for him.
I don't know, you know, because big clubs know certain fees. You know that if you're gonna sell them again, you're not selling them for more.
Not for more, but they're not going to take 10 million less. So you took 45 plus.
That's a backup. What about
Who?
Welbeck?
What about
Come on,
Berardi?
man.
What do you mean, come on?
Nah, wait, let's stop. Wait. Man said Welbeck. We're not going to lie. Come on.
No, Welbeck. He's good tactically. He's got good touch. He can run behind.
I just had to mute it to laugh, man. Ellis's reaction, that was classic, man. Young strikers, okay. Ooh.
What about
I'm going with Van Persie and Morata right now.
Yeah, Morata's
Oh,
definitely.
Morata, of
not a bad
course.
shout, you know.
It's not sure.
Morata has to be there. He's
Yeah,
one of the best
Morata
youngsters.
has to be.
What about Muriel?
Wait, what about Yese?
Muriel. Jesus.
Yese
Not as a like centre forward by himself.
What about
Yeah.
Yese instead of Griezmann?
No, I don't think Jesse's
I
viable.
think it'd be easier to buy Griezmann than it is Yese. Just
What
Griezmann.
about Muniain?
Yeah, true.
that's a
What,
shout,
as a
yeah,
striker?
Not as a striker, one of the wide forwards.
No.
Alright, guys, let's move on from the wide forwards, yeah? Let's.
I'm gonna lie, I would have two like more kind of 9.5s. So for me, I would have Van Persie and Morata. I would, just to the sake of being weird, I would have like a weird attacking mid as that third number 9.
Like who?
Let me think.
Nick Powell?
That's just another shout because he has played that position before, but I don't know. But you have to be very intelligent to play it.
I don't think he's.
What about someone like Berardi?
Berardi.
That's from the Sassuolo.
Oh, yeah, the one that banged 4 goals.
Huh?
The one that banged 4 goals against. Is it?
Yeah, no, did he do it?
Sorry.
What about Bakali?
Bakali, yeah.
He's a wide forward, man.
And what about Seydou Berahino? Come on.
What about
That's the shout.
Balotelli?
I shout.
Is Balotelli viable? He's viable, man.
No, we need a British forward in there, man.
Oh, British one.
They're all jazz like. They're all jazz apart from. There's a young ones. Who's really up there?
Alright, what about Akpom?
I knew you were going to say
No.
Yeah, Seydou Berahino then, innit?
Okay, this sounds crazy. This sounds crazy, but I'm a jigger. This is what I would do personally speaking. Yeah, I think Ravel Morrison is good enough to play as a false 9 in it. So I would play Ravel Morrison as my third forward, and to replace him as a number 8, I would have Will Hughes.
Will Hughes.
I don't know, if you're going to do Ward Hughes, Hughes, I would say, why not Ward Prowse?
Yeah,
That's a number 8.
I rate Will Hughes more as a advanced as an attacking mid. Yeah, as an attacking mid, I rate Will Hughes more.
Lewis, who's our number 8?
Rakitic and Morrison.
Rakitic and Morrison.
Right now it's just Rakitic.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're going to play Morrison false 9.
I don't know about that one, man. I think we should play
That's
the
an
2 strikers.
interesting experiment, man.
I like that. I actually like that one. You know, I actually like that one.
I think it's doable.
So do I. I like that one. Who's going to be the backup number 8?
I would have Will Hughes.
I don't know.
Will Hughes.
You have Will Hughes.
I'd rather Powell than Will Hughes.
Yeah, that's the same. Either or, I'm fine with. I'll rather have Powell. I think going forward, I think Powell's better than Hughes right now.
Yeah, I'd rather have Powell.
If you're going to put Will Hughes, obviously I'm not going to say he's 9, he's not over. Why not Jack Wilshere?
He's not viable. Jack Wilshere ain't viable.
Jack Wilshere is not viable.
Are you sure?
Under
So
any
the money would have to-
circumstance.
What?
The money would have to be stupid. The money would have to be ridiculously stupid. Like it wouldn't be worth it.
He would actually have to be the most expensive player in the world.
Oh my days.
Nah, not that expensive.
I'm being dead
Not
serious
what he's
with you.
worth. About twice what he's worth.
I don't think you understand the message it sends if we sell Jack Wilshere.
Yeah,
No, it's true. It's true. Like it wouldn't be like people. The fee.
You're right.
People
And
look at it
we don't need the money anymore, so it's fine.
Number 8, yeah? Yeah, Will Hughes, let's just go Will Hughes.
What about Aaron Ramsey?
Nah, man.
He's not viable.
And if you're not taking Jordan Henderson, innit?
What?
Not for this system. Not
Please,
for
I
this
don't want to
system.
hear
man,
Henderson
just
and
leave
Ramsey in the
this
same
Henderson
breath
thing.
ever again.
No, I said no.
Burn this idea, man.
But if you're not taking Jay early.
What about Coutinho? What about Coutinho as the backup?
No.
Oh, you man, I hate those, bruv.
That's a backup. Yeah, he wouldn't be a bad backup, to be honest.
Listen,
Yeah,
the guy's the truth, man.
for 30 mil?
You don't
Do
cost
you think
that
he'd
much.
cost 30 mil?
Yes,
Oh,
he would.
mate, I reckon Liverpool would milk the shit out of it.
Of course
True,
we would.
true.
Of course we would.
Yeah, not for 30 mil. I don't think he'd go for 30 mil, but nah, not for 30 mil.
Well, why would they accept anything less than it?
Is he a key player?
Yes.
But I think he's key to what they want to do.
Yeah, man.
I think Rodgers is definitely looking for an upgrade on Coutinho this summer.
No way.
No, but I disagree because they were looking at Firmino, and then all that interest has died now.
We'll see. I still think he's going to try and find an upgrade.
Now, since Coutinho can play in the midfield, whereas off instead of like in the hole,
Oh, hey, why have none of us mentioned John Moutinho?
that's a shout. That's a shout.
Is he viable from
From
Monaco?
Monaco, it would take some stupid amount, man.
He's one of the best
They
players
bought him for what, 35 million or
He
something?
is quality. He's quality, and I prefer him in a.
He'll be the I would. He would be my starting number 6 without even thinking
Yeah,
about it.
I would put him as the number 6.
Like,
Robert.
He's just not viable, ref.
What about that boy from Inter Milan, Kovacic?
He's not viable. I think they've only just bought him.
Oh, okay.
He's been on the bench. He's quality, but I would be tempted.
What about
He's
that
quality.
Hamburg guy who just bangs bare free kicks?
I say just
Just there for set pieces.
What, Kalakanoglu or something?
That really sounds like a name, Lewis. Klabla.
I can't remember his name. It's like Kalanoglu or something.
Is it the one that scored against Dortmund?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a
What
bang.
about Steve Sidwell?
Oh. Might as well throw in Darren Fletcher.
I'm done.
Let's recall Jemba
That's your
Jemba.
boy, Mickey, man.
Oh, I got one. For backup for number 8, Moussa Dembele, bro.
Yes, I like that.
Moussa
Okay.
Dembele.
He's definitely viable.
He's there, fam. Musa's the guy.
For
You
this
talking about
system,
what? Spurs, Musa, or
Yeah, Spurs Musa.
Okay.
for this system,
What about Axel Witsel?
I'd play him a
That's
bit
what's up.
deeper personally.
Yeah, number
Yeah. For me, he's a box-to-box guy. He's not really suited to system. He's suited to like,
So number 8,
like Bayern Munich of last season or Chelsea, or he's that type of player in my opinion.
number 8, we're thinking of like an Iniesta mode, really, ideally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going Rakitic and Nick Powell or
Nick Powell.
Rakitic, or only because I want like a good at least a third of the team to be British.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
So what?
Yeah,
we're
Powell
going
as well.
Morrison up front, and then Rakitic and Powell in the middle.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay, read it back to us, the starting lineup.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I was just about to do that. All right. So we got Frank de Boer as manager, with Dennis Bergkamp as an assistant manager, I'd assume. Yeah. Okay. I don't care about you guys. I'm putting them. We've got our goalkeepers as Thibaut Courtois, Jack Butland, and Brad Friedel. He's going to be like the part-time goalkeeping coach as well. We've got left backs Luke Shaw and Jack Robinson. That is fucking youthful, mate.
Very useful.
Yep.
Centre backs we've got Koscielny, Subotic, Corker, and Pleguizelo. Right backs we have Desilio and Martin Kelly. In the middle, our 6 midfielders are Danny Blind, Jack Cork, Ander Herrera, Josh McEachran, Rakitic, and Powell. And then our 6 forwards. We've only done 2 strikers, yeah, guys.
No, Rafael's the third one.
Who's the second one?
Morata.
Oh, Morata. Okay. Right. So our 7 forwards. 4 wide forwards are Royce, Rodriguez, Pedro, and Griezmann. And our 3 forwards will be our 3 centre forwards will be like Van Persie, Morata, and Ravel Morrison.
Who's our captain?
Oh, captain.
Woo!
I don't know. I don't
with-
see too many captains in this team, if I'm being honest.
What's
Who
Subotic?
do I?
I'll give it to Subotic.
I think Subotic.
I'll give it to Van Persie personally.
No way. Van Persie will never ever put a captain's armband on at my club.
Why not?
No.
Robin Van Persie.
But he was a good captain at Arsenal, though.
Rob
He did a very good job as captain.
Yeah, he did a very good job of only playing when he was 100% fit.
Losing.
I feel like you
I
slapped
would
me
say,
there, Lewis.
I think there's enough leaders in there. I think there's enough leaders in there, but it's a youthful team, so it's never really going to come across that way. Rakitic is another sick captain, to be honest with you.
I'll give it to Rakitic, you know.
You know, he needs Seville's captain.
There's a few, yeah, he's Sevilla captain. There's a lot of leaders in that team.
With the whole British core thing, I feel like we copped out. We only got one British starter in Luke Shaw.
But there's not really anyone. Look at all the top guys that are British that you can buy.
Yeah, we would have had to sacrifice some quality to make it a real British core, because that's just like, let's put a British guy on the bench who's not really going to play.
But
Yeah,
these are guys that could easily, if they played well, they could easily start.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because any of the players that would have warranted a starting place would have been unviable, pretty much.
So who's going to be the captain then?
I'm going with Subotic. And Rakitic
Subotic got one vote. Subotic got one vote.
Subotic has 2 votes.
Rakitic.
Oh man, that's the goal for Rakitic too, you know.
Right, I'm going Subotic just because I haven't seen Rakitic enough, so I'm going to go Subotic. So Subotic is our captain.
Okay, wonderful, fantastic.
We'll take your free kicks. You'll take your free kicks.
Free kicks.
Van Persie.
Royce.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we had Royce.
Can we just get Kim Kallstrom on loan?
Royce on there and Van Persie on pens.
Yeah.
Van Persie on pens, yeah?
Or just to make it simple, I'm having Royce on every set piece in it.
Yeah.
Everything must go through Royce.
Well, and also, knowing this Van Persie taking corners from the left, from the right wing, that annoys the hell out of me.
Well, you like in-swingers, do you?
No. I like a left foot on the right. Actually, I don't really mind, but I don't want a guy who can head the ball as well as Van Persie taking corners.
That sounded a bit like innuendo there, Lewis. You like in-swingers, do you? That team is pretty hard on paper, though. That's a top team to me.
That is a quality team. That team will win the Premier League.
That's a top team.
Yeah, that's
That coach, yeah, man, will be out there from.
And that's a team that could be. You won't need to do much to that team.
Nah.
in terms of transfers. Yeah.
For a while, you don't need to do much on that team for a while. Maybe, no. That because that's for me. Like even though it may be expensive at first, that's a team that kind of looks after itself for many years.
Yeah.
You've got at least a 6-year generation in that team minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only person who's really going to be on their way out soon is Van Persie.
Yeah. That's a fair
And even then, that's debatable because of the way he plays. You can see him dropping into like a deeper role. So you never know. Yeah,
guys, I mean, I think we should leave it there. I mean, we're kind of running out of time. I don't know. Has anyone got any really good listeners' questions? I mean, maybe just fit in a couple before we go.
I didn't get anyone.
You didn't get any? No one responded.
No one responded. No one rates me, bro.
No one rates you, man. I know.
Fam.
Like when you tweet the link, you never get any retweets.
Exactly, fam. I'm just here like a sideman.
Your followers are shit.
Yep. Yeah.
That's Ayo who pushes the retweet still. Ayo and Mickey. I get a couple still, so I'm alright with that.
Yeah, you man are rated, fam. Ayo's definitely rated, fam.
I know.
Yeah, I think one of the most knowledgeable.
That's because everyone thinks that Ayo's funny. That's why.
Oh, because my knowledge is deep.
Your knowledge.
I got other followers, man. I'm underrated, man. Like
it's a popularity game, man. Yeah,
I'm underrated.
I'm underrated.
Yeah, no, Morayo, you need to get your followers up, man. 107 followers is not on.
Hey, I'm gonna unfollow you there, you scrub, man.
Hey, Ayo, man, you man, like all you man with 1,000+ followers need to be retweeting me daily, bro. You need to like.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, man. Other than sports.
Well, you only tweet like once every week.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, I tweet more than that, man.
Ah, that's poor then. You shouldn't have 107 followers. And
My thing is,
even get the troll accounts are more than 100 followers.
I don't know, man. Give me some tips, Ayo, man.
Type
Ayo,
India.
teach me, fam.
Type India and you'll get followers.
Oh, remember that?
No, I definitely think people are sleeping on Mickey's knowledge. There's a lot.
Definitely, man.
So, guys, no listeners' questions?
Nope.
I might just start copy pasting Mickey's coaching tweets and just
I need the followers more, man. Let me do it first.
Alright, here's one that's topical for the week, yeah? People are asking the question, Bale or Neymar?
Oh my
Neymar.
god! Oh my days!
That's
This is a new show. This is a new show. This is a whole different show. I can't do this right now.
Yeah, that's next.
Well, alright,
Yeah,
so just do a vote. Just quickly say Bale or Neymar.
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 And that's a full house Neymar. Sorry, guys.
Bell's over top 25 in the world.
Oh my god! Right, that was Io that said that. Okay.
No.
So if
Lewis,
anybody wants to get on to him,
Lewis. He actually named top 20, and there's no way out of the 20 named. There's no way you can.
all right. Well, this is Mickey Kane saying this as well. So if you guys
I
want to
agree.
get on to
I've
him,
heard that as well.
Do you want me to read it? Want me to read the names out?
I don't know if we got the time, to be honest.
Yes.
Is he in the top?
Yeah, Messi, Ronaldo, Iniesta, Zlatan, Robert van Persie, Xavi, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Reece, Lewandowski, Ozil, Aguero, Suarez, Rooney, Di Maria, Pirlo, Neymar, Silva, Götze, Robin Mata.
That's 21.
That's pretty comprehensive.
21. Not including Cruz, Lam,
Arteta.
Thiago,
Lucas
Jordan
Moura,
Henderson.
Okay.
Thomas Muller. Did you put Thomas Muller in there?
No, Thomas Muller went there either.
There's a lot of like.
Do you know what I said on Twitter? Yeah.
Ozil, did you put Ozil in there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you did.
No, I didn't. Arsenal, come at me. I did.
No, on a serious thing, the only reason I can't call Bale better than Neymar in it, like my thing is, it's a thing where Bale is amazing, but essentially the best players can operate where there's not enough time and not enough space for the average player in it. Like that's it's just that simple. Neymar has still been as productive as Bale has been, but it's a thing where you can put him in any kind of environment, whether he's got a lot of space ahead or he's working in a tight space, he's doing it. And that's the thing that we can't call that of Bale right now.
Yeah, people need to understand to read beyond the stats, because Neymar would have more goals if he played for Real Madrid, and Bale's deficiency would be highlighted a lot more if he played for Barcelona. So you need to understand that. I don't like people just reading off. He's got 19 goals and 14 assists, man. He's had a great season. Not for me, man.
All right, guys. Man. Well, we're gonna leave it there. It's been a long podcast, and it's been a different one. It was Io's idea to come up with this, so props to him. So yeah, guys, we'll leave it there. Thank you to everybody listening. Make sure you share the link out and subscribe on iTunes and stuff. That really helps us, because we don't do this just for the we want us to get out there and get as many listens as possible and reach as bigger audience as possible. So make sure you share the link, and join us next week as well. So thank you, guys. See you later, guys.
Have a good time, guys.
Have a good weekend.